goes out.
It was all the demo Jinx, actually.
I can't believe it. What stunned him? I didn't see it. Did Ziggs?
I think it was
the
a trap
stun?
claw. I think it was.
Oh!
Or maybe it was either a trap claw or it was a demo proc from somebody. But I think it was a trap claw there.
That would make the most sense. It came right after the laser.
Yeah,
started
I
going
think
out.
so. I think it was trap claw there. The MF had it. Oh, wait.
But she was behind the Vel'Koz. How did that happen? I missed it. Oh no! But Gunmay won.
Gunmay did win. Gunmay, a very consistent, solid performer, does just that. Performs in game number 1. Gunmay had a couple firsts in last week as well. Started off strong, and he does it again here. Gnard Dawg 8 points, HiddenDino 7. So 3rd place, Escha, 4th place, Esportslaw, Jose, Mistax, and Jinx. Bit of a slow start, but we do have 3 more games to bring it back. I really am curious what happened in the last fight. I wasn't.
I'm so.
Yeah, maybe we can catch it later or something during the break. Look it over, something like that. We're going to gonna have a minute or two until we get into the next game here. But man, okay, what did we see from that game? We saw the Kha'Zix there that we were talking a bit about. Gnard Dawg piloting that to near victory. You see Gunmay playing Brawler Blasters, but did pivot into a bit of a 6 Rebel composition there at the late game. Did have 2 Rebel spots to be able to achieve that. But you take what you can get, and if that if you get the opportunity to pivot into those Rebels, I think it is very, very strong, especially with the Misfortune too, and a Jinx with triple item. I guess she had 2 items and had a demo spot. It's not really triple item Jinx.
Okay.
But,
I just saw it on the stream. It was the trap claw. The hook came after the laser went out.
Oh,
and so
okay.
it hit the unit. It hit the MF and stunned the Vel'Koz at the middle, and that pretty much won the round because it repositioned the MF into a perfect spot. So I mean, that was amazing to watch. Gunmay did incredibly well that game, and I'm excited to see the next few rounds. But this has been a lot of good players here. Gunmay near the top, Gnard Dawg just falling behind. We've seen this before, and I wonder if we'll see it again. But we're going into game number 2.
We get a Galaxy here, Galactic Armory. One that I don't believe we've seen here yet.
Not on Fight Night, no.
Yeah, not on Fight Night. Gunmay, what is he going for here? We see he's going for that rod. Loses out, though, on the rod. Loses out on everything that he wanted, but we'll grab a tier, though. Who got the sword there? Jinx got the sword. Maybe Jinx goes for another Xayah comp. Maybe he's thinking, me Xayah. But of course, sword for your flexible. Could go into anything. Let's see what these items are. IE and Morello's. Alright.
I mean, those are just strong items. You're definitely not unhappy about that one.
Yeah, every single player will get the same items here, so everyone has an IE and a Morello's to work with. If I'm Jinxed, I am still thinking Shredder here, because you can go IE, Last Whisper plus a defensive item for the Xayah, and you can put Morello's on a Rakan, and he can spread that very, very well. If you're able to get a Shojin for him as well, he can start spreading it even more. Finds a Xayah in the shop. Is he thinking about it? It looks like probably not, though, actually, here for Jinxed. Maybe the 8th place in game 1 dissuaded him from wanting to pursue it in the future.
Yeah, I mean, that was the early setup for Candyland, which we didn't necessarily expect to see, but Escha picks up a jeweled gauntlet. This Graves is terrifying.
He already commits the item before even the PvP rounds begin. Escha slamming it. No fear here. I want to see how much damage this Graves will do for crits. 545 from a Graves 1.
I mean, this item setup is so good, though. IE Jeweled Gauntlet Morello is just incredibly strong. I can understand slamming it, but also, like you said, before any PvP round is pretty crazy.
So, okay, he had a glove plus a rod, but if I'm seeing this bow here, I'm like, wait, damn, I could have went Last Whisper IE instead. Jeweled Gauntlet, IE is great and all, and it can pop off, but it's pretty inconsistent, I would think. I'm just curious of what Escha is looking to go with that slam. Like, what is he committing to right now?
Graves 3, baby.
Oh man, if only, if only.
Space Pirates.
Hits another Graves there. I mean, yeah, this could be a space pirate game. It could be a lot of things here, to be completely honest. I think I want to see Escha level there and maybe put in that Lucian. Let's see what he decides to do though. Okay, yeah, not gonna be okay. Yeah, he does just that. So I think this is a good play here. Puts the bow onto the Lucian there.
I'm really invested into Escha this game. Just because of that slam, I'm really invested to see what composition he ends up with.
There's an IE and Umbrellas there from there's that Gnard Dawg, I think, on the other side there. Yeah. But okay, it takes out one unit there, gets a gold. Escha able to grab a Graves pair there. Well, let's check out some other players here, see what they're starting off with. We see HiddenDino. Lost that round. Scouting out the rest of the boards as well. That's a Zeke slam from, not quite sure who that is, but the Zeke slam nonetheless on that Zaya. Morello's. Oh, that was Mistax. Okay. TF2 here. Okay, HiddenDino gonna be going for a Shredder comp. 4 Zayas already. Has the Morellos. Unfortunately, can't use the Morellos right now. It just has to exist on the bench, which is a little bit awkward. But you don't really have an item carrier for it right now. You're not gonna put on a Jarvan or a Fiora, and especially not the Zaya. Wants to make 10 gold as well, though, so he's kind of chilling for now.
Yeah, has to wait till he finds the Recon, basically. I mean, like you mentioned, that's kind of the best unit for it, and a lot of these early units you actually have in your comp, so you can't use them as an item carrier.
Yeah, Mistax, tier 2 Zaya there as well, just using this as an item
All
carrier.
of these are tier 2.
Yeah, actually. Gonna be pretty strong, too. I mean, good items for all the units. Jarvan to increase that attack speed. Mistax, a good start here, actually. I want to see what crazy direction he takes it, though. Mistax never disappoints in terms of crazy directions to take something. Jinx there with a Zaya 2, HiddenDino Zaya 2. A few players have Zaya 2. I think that was a Kha'Zix there from somebody as well, so maybe we'll see a bit of that Void Brawler infill again. Jose with a tier 2 Kha'Zix. And yeah, that's the last Whisper IE plus a sword on that Caitlyn. That's going to be terrifying. But unprotected here from the Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix ISO goes out. Yep.
Yeah, Graves trying to be the big MVP there, getting the smoke screen down onto the Kha'Zix early on, trying to keep the Caitlyn alive, but probably not going to do enough here. Well, actually, maybe this tier 2 Kha'Zix might survive.
Oh,
yep,
wow. Yeah,
there it is.
That was huge there. Killing the Mordekaiser and still having that what was that, the ISO? I forget what the exact ability is called. Maybe
I mean, in League of Legends it's called Taste Their Fear, but I don't know if that's what it's called in TFT.
I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, getting that out on the Poppy right after the Mordekaiser died, and Mordekaiser was like 1 mana away from getting shield out as well. That was huge in terms of taking that round. You see Esportslaw and HiddenDino pick first. Esportslaw picks that sword. And Dino probably taking either a bow, a glove, or a cloak there, because going to be going to that Shredder composition. Looking at everybody's boards here. Players taking this time to scout, which is, you know, what you do after you pick your item. That's an IE bow on that Fiora too. A lot of players, so like either half the lobby is kind of like playing really flexible right now, but half the lobby also seems like pretty committed to a sort of direction here as well. You know, we see a Shredder, we see a Kha'Zix build. Esportslaw hitting a couple units there. Also going to be putting a GA onto that Kha'Zix. I wonder if he's going to put this GA just onto the Kha'Zix and then go for a hyper roll. No, the GA goes onto the Poppy for now. Morello's going onto the TF. Okay, so not as committal as I thought that Esportslaw might have been here. Going against Mistax here. Mistax just with those tier 2 units. Strong.
Yeah, he's got a strong board.
Definitely. Not a single unit falling here. Getting close. But Esportslaw dropping to 76 here could in theory, drop below 70 before the Terror Burst around.
Big win streaks. Mistax still at 100. Jose Paulo still at 100. Actually seeing Escha lose, pretty interesting. His item slams.
Yeah. Escha 94. Didn't lose too much. I also see Gnard Dawg here with what could be Void Brawler. Infiltrator here. Could sell that Kai'Sa off later and put these items onto that Vel'Koz. QSS was a very key item that Gnard Dawg did not have last game, but would have this game if that's the direction that he goes into. But looking against Esportslaw here, he says, wait a minute, maybe I'm contested. Being contested with this composition, not going to be too favorable. But we will see after the Terror Burst is round. I wonder if Gnard Dawg or Esportslaw will indeed commit to this style of play. Gnard Dawg actually on a 3-win streak here, so he's looking like he maybe is going to hyper roll and win streaking his way here. So gonna be really strong. Definitely wins this round. Yeah, definitely wins this round, even with level 4. Jinx though. Hell, even Jinx could go this route too, actually. Wait a minute. We see 3 players maybe going to be able to look for a Void Infiltrator style of play here, composition. My.
Yeah, Jinx. Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's a lot of players looking at it. A lot of Kazakhs. A lot of Kazeeks going around, except for not a lot of Zeeks. Only the Zeeks on Mistax currently.
True. Some solid items here for going that Void Brawler composition here as well. Hits the TF. Will Jinx roll for it? Not looking like it. If he is, it's going to be a bit of more of a slow roll, I believe. Doing a check out. Okay, Gnard Dawg leveled there. Alright, and what about Esportslaw? Other player who might be going for that style of play. Also leveled up, so no one committing for the hyper roll here, actually.
Yeah.
Wowie. HiddenDino though, 20 gold left and has Xayah 3. That's a reroll that worked out.
And we'll see him against Esportslaw.
Well. Yeah. Wow, only one
power spike.
Wow. Yeah, just hit the Xayah 3 and then said, alright, screw it. These other tier 3s, those aren't even on my mind anymore. I'm just going to be playing for the Xayah, and then probably going to just push levels and use that to become stronger. Maybe, I mean, 5 Caitlyn's, maybe. Literally only one Jarvan, though.
Yeah, it's kind of exactly what you talked about, right? Morello's out Recon, and then the other attack damage items going on to the Xayah. And yeah, I mean, HiddenDino looking really strong right now. Looking primed to have an actual good Shredder game. I mean, Shredder has been so popular the last 2 games, but it was not performing super well, which of course is probably due to how popular it's been and being contested. But yeah, this time around, it's looking quite good for HiddenDino. He's in a really good spot. Doesn't have a lot of the other things, but does look pretty good.
Yep. Really good items on it. You know, the GA maybe arguably could be a little bit less good than the QSS, as you might get disarmed here by the Kassadin. Nope, actually does not. Just takes out the Kassadin before that could even happen. In the Graves, I believe, smokescreen hit the Fiora there. So, a bit lucky there for HiddenDino that all went according to plan. But still, I think the play here, is to push levels and just play a good late game composition with the Xayah 3 as one of the carries here. Jose, though. Jose playing for just having a strong early game. Lost that last round, unfortunately. That was Jose's first round loss. You know, a lot of it due to that Graves smokescreen, unfortunately, not being able to go off onto the Xayah. Still in a good spot here, though. Level 6, 40 plus gold. Has a Jinx on the bench as well, so could go some blasters with that Last Whisper IE on the Jinx. She will do a lot of damage there with those items. Esportslaw, okay, has 8 Malphites, so could still go for the Void Brawlers.
Yeah, looks like he's struggling a little bit in this round, but maybe the TF can still carry this. Does get smoke screened. We'll have one more wild cards coming out, trying to pick up the rest on this for Esportslaw, but yeah, no, it does look like potentially. I mean, it's some kind of brawlers, right? Because this Malphite is gonna get finished. I don't see a world where he's not finishing this Malphite, but I just wonder in what capacity. I mean, it could be Void for sure. I mean, that's generally where you're hyper rolling, or not hyper rolling, but rolling for those 1-cost units.
Yep.
Potentially, I mean, Shaq and Kobe, but there's no Zig, so it just probably can't be that.
No, definitely not going to be that.
Especially with the nerf to Ziggs.
Yeah, Ziggs get nerfed
quite a bit.
A lot of damage. I still see it played occasionally. It still can work out, but not going to be nearly as popular. You know, it was needing of a hot fix, which is, you know, how strong that the unit was. So probably not gonna be seeing as much of that. We see a spatula from Jose here. I wonder what that's gonna turn into later on. Gonna be pushing levels here. I mean, if this was Pult would push level 7 here. Play what? Play just any BM probably. Just any synergy to be strong. But Jose favoring gold over HP here, it seems. Might win anyway, but the risk is here now.
Yeah, potentially can lose this one. His board definitely doesn't look as strong as it was feeling a lot earlier in this game. Is going to be going up against Gnard Dawg, and that Kha'Zix is going to get into the back line. Does not target the Caitlyn, which I think is actually a major factor in this fight. Is going to start just missing now, gets disarmed, and the Caitlyn's going to take it into the Guardian Angel. But we're going to not see an ISO from the Kha'Zix, and that's kind of a chance for this Graves to actually turn this around, and he does kill the Kha'Zix. So that targeting from the Kha'Zix there, we see making a huge difference in the round and allowing Jose to actually continue winning. And Gnard Dawg going to keep a loss streak.
Yep, keeping a loss streak, but is rolling, I believe, also for that Void Brawler. So all these players electing to slow roll instead of hyper roll, at least for this composition. We saw HiddenDino did hyper roll, but that was for Shredder. Scouting Esportslaw, wondering if he's going to be contested. I mean, the Malphites are contested, but that's probably about it. Not really any Kha'Zixes there. Jinxed also finding a Kale. Man, if I was Jinx, I would definitely play that Kale, actually. You have Lucian with, what, Morello's and Deathcap. Not going to be super powerful on that Lucian. Gnard Dawg going up against HiddenDino here.
Oh, wow, that Recon, dude.
Tier 2 Recon, yeah, with triple items. Seraphs, Morello's, Ionic. That's powerful.
Yeah, gonna be finding a lot of the big knockups. A lot more control, so HiddenDino. I mean, HiddenDino looks so strong with the Shredder comp this time around. I mean, we saw him play it in the previous game. It was contested. He didn't find anything for a very long time, but he still did make top 4. So it's something that is working for him. It seems HiddenDino is very comfortable on this. Kind of like maybe it's your boy Beastie, who we've seen on Fight Night a couple times in the past. He's very comfortable on this Shredder comp. Seems like HiddenDino's kind of in the same vein, where even if you're going to contest him on it, he does feel comfortable enough in the composition that he can just keep letting it roll, keep running that comp, and it's paying off so far. We have him on a 5-win streak going into this PvE round, and we'll see if he can grab. I mean, what other items does he even need at this point?
It doesn't really need anything else rather than maybe tanky items for the front line. That is going to be a ZZ Rat portal, which usually you put on a sort of frontline Jarvan, but if we look at HiddenDino here, he literally only has 1 Jarvan. So Jarvan 3, maybe not going to be a reality this game. Is still rolling though, so didn't decide to push levels. Okay, there's a second.
Another Jarvan. 2 Jarvans, Khroen.
Wow.
Now
yeah,
he's
now
really
it's
in there.
definitely gonna be a tier 3 in the future. We see 2 of them. I maybe would like to see Dino roll a bit more here. I mean, I know he's strong. He's on a 5-win streak, but you're one way from Caitlyn. You maybe just hit a Jarvan 2 and then push a level right there. Jarvan 2 buffing that attack speed, everything is going to be huge.
Well,
Rakan is just doing work though. Maybe doesn't even need to.
There's the ZZ Rot.
Insane. Yeah, ZZ Rot definitely getting made every time, regardless there. I think it's a really, really strong item. Gives a bit of more frontline for this. Yeah, Esportslaw. A lot of gold, but not a lot of HP here. Dropping very low here. I believe it's 34. Maybe tuning the roll down there. Let's check out Esportslaw. Kind of playing what he hits here. And he hit an Irelia. Has really good Irelia items. But only has 1 though. HiddenDino did hit the Caitlyn 3. So that's going to be good in terms of keeping this streak.
Yeah, Esportslaw, I mean, 4 cats in a trench coat have been really trying to play this Pult style Just play what you hit. And yet again, I mean, here's just the Aurelia in with all these items, but he's not on the tier 2 like you mentioned. We don't see the Kale this time around, and Esportslaw does not have a lot of HP. He's down to 34. He's definitely not in a comfortable spot. And well, Space Pirates was the answer for Escha. Talked about how maybe it might be some Space Jam. Not gonna put you guys through what I put you through last week with all the basketball puns, but you know, it is going to be Space Jam for Escha this time.
Yeah, he is kind of far away in terms of Darius's, though. Only has 3 of them. And is pushing level 7, so maybe is just going to go push level 8 and want to play actual 4 Space Pirates. Maybe that's the sort of pirates that Escha is committing to here.
Yeah, I actually saw, speaking of Polt, I actually saw Polt playing a decent amount of 4 Space Pirates recently, just when he hits it, when he's just hitting it early as he's playing his strongest board, because Jace is included a lot when you're playing your strongest board. He's just a very strong unit early on, and hitting any early GPs would result in 4x Space Pirates a good amount of times for Polt. So I have seen it played a good amount recently just because I was watching a lot of Polt, and yeah, there's going to be some extra gold for Escha if he can hit that level 8, find a GP. I mean, we might see it.
Oh, more gold, but his HP is dropping rapidly. You know, we see the other players in the bottom half of the lobby, Jinx, Gnard Dawg, and Esportslaw, all winning their rounds here. So Escha's going to have to catch up a little bit there. Needs to get stronger very, very soon. We see 3 spatulas in this carousel here. Not usually what we see. Maybe gonna go for fun here. Yeah, Escha does just that. What else is he gonna put in, though? That's the question. Could put in, could take out Graves for now and then put in a couple more Celestials if he happens to find those. Doesn't have any Recons. You know, those are getting taken by HiddenDino. HiddenDino at the near the top. Jose Paulo still 90 HP though. Jose is, you know, been playing for that early power very, very well here. So we check out Jose. Still running that Caitlyn actually, and that Graves. The Graves is very, very instrumental. Oh man, that's gonna be demo spat on that MF and rolls
larger cone
as well. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't take larger cone. Okay. I would think that you would usually take larger cone in that scenario. Larger cone is like the best upgrade for MF, at least in my opinion. Does put the GP in, probably puts a GA on that.
I was thinking, especially with the demo spat, being able to go larger cone and just make sure you hit the whole board to get the stun. Because I mean, in general, I agree with you. It's probably the strongest upgrade, but that even incentivizes you further to ensure that it's hitting everything. But we see 1 stun. These are actually going to chain together pretty well, I think. But regardless, this was looking like a slaughter for Jose. Gunmay going to lose that round. But yeah, I mean, this board is suddenly very strong. I think that demo spat is actually huge.
Definitely. I actually really, really enjoy Jose's style of play here. You know, it's very, very reminiscent of, again, that Polt style of play, you know, has that Graves. And these, if you look at this Graves, right, it's Ionic, Morelos, and QSS. It's like, okay, it's not just random items in the Graves, but it was strong enough for Jose to win a lot of early game, go fast 8. And what does he have now, right? He has a GP, he has a demo spat MF, and he has a Jhin as well. Everything is like kind of strong, but it's just taking a bunch of whatever you hit, right? All the max synergy that Jose has here is only 2 units, providing every single synergy, right? As 2 demo, 2 sniper, 2 chrono, just 2 of everything, but it's very, very strong. Saying that here it might fall against Mistax. I wouldn't even know though. The Ash, actually, the arrow is insane.
Yeah. Oh no. Mistax Jhin though.
Okay, barely.
What is this again that he's running snipers? What for Mistax?
I don't know. Maybe we can take a look at it actually. What is Mistax running here? 3 Dark Stars, 2 Mana Reavers, 2 Snipers, double Zeeks on that Ash. Wait, triple
and then
Zeeks,
another
actually.
Zeeks.
And then Karma as well to increase the attack speed. I mean, attack speed increases on Jhin, make him do more damage. But
it's the Kazeeks without the Ka.
Yeah,
it's just the Zeeks.
It's just the Zeeks. I don't think that that's going to be a most effective use of items for a Jhin, though. Mistax, you crazy, crazy lad. Getting a spat here. That could be a Dark Star spat or a Celestial spat. One of the two. I'm actually curious as to see what Mistax decides to make with that. Because I can see merit for making both. They could put in the Lulu and make... Okay, or he could actually just QSS and just not make the spat. That's a very viable option as well. But he could like take out, I don't know, the Aurelia and play 4 Celestial, put in the Lulu. He's rolling here as well. Wants to find the Wukong, perhaps upgraded. Not able to do so. And okay, yeah, there's gonna be a QSS on that Jin. Going against Escha. Escha here, okay, has found the GP, so it does have 4 Space Pirates. The problem is the GP has no items though.
Yeah, we'll see if he finds any. Oh, there's an item. He gets one from the Space Pirates.
True. True.
If he
Rumble
can
in there.
find a couple of them.
Yeah, I mean, he's dropping kind of low, 27 HP. Who else has dropped low there is Jinxed. Once again, he finds himself on the sort of bottom of the board here. Bottom of the lobby. A couple Jaces away there is Escha. Yeah, Jinxed. Okay, he is going this Void Brawler Infiltrator, but is 2 Kha'Zixes away from tier 3 Kha'Zix and is only 1 Vel'Koz. He's got a Gnard Dawg there. I think Gnard Dawg did hit pretty much everything that he wanted. Jinx on 3 loss streak. Will he be able to stabilize here? Going up against Gnard Dawg, that's just the better version of him. Oh man. The Kha'Zix in the backline here.
Yeah,
Kaisa
there's
as
a
well.
Kha'Zix just hitting Malphite for a second there, but Kaisa makes it to the other Kha'Zix. Jinx Kha'Zix was just hitting Malphite. And of course, Gnard Dawg's Kha'Zix and Kaisa get in the back line doing plenty of damage. That Chum the Water's not going to hit anybody. And Jinx is going to go to 3
no.
HP. He hangs on.
Yep.
Another round.
That's a Kale too. I mean, sure. you play what you get right now. If you're Jinx, any sort of power upgrade is going to be desirable. I don't think Jinx can hang on for much longer though, but he needs to if he wants to have an impact in this fight night. He had only 1 point in game number 1. Gunmay with that 10. Gunmay riding middle of the pack right now, with a kind of similar composition as last game. That Jinx. Speaking of Jinx though, Jinxed versus Jose. Can Jose do it there? The triple item GP. It goes off.
Yeah, let's see how much it does. I mean, the Vel'Koz stays alive, getting all the damage out, and in the back line, we have the Kale doing everything that it can. Jinxed staying alive. Did anyone else go out? No one's close enough yet, but Escha's dropping very low.
Yeah, those Space Pirates maybe not in Escha's favor here. What does Jinxed go for on this carousel? It's going to be Infiltrator Spat on the Lulu. Maybe goes into 4 Infiltrators, but then would have to drop a good unit. Okay, Infiltrator Kale is good. But then would have to drop maybe like TF for another Infiltrator, but even then you don't have a tier 3 Kha'Zix, so that's not even going to be insanely strong. I guess it would be for the Kale though. Having a Rageblade tier 2 Kale with Infiltrator will be a huge threat. Gnard Dawg scouting Jinx as well. Gnard Dawg here wants to find another Vel'Koz. Actually does not have the Vel'Koz yet. That Chalice is going to go onto the TF. Not a great item there, but not the worst. HiddenDino getting that FUR3. HiddenDino was the Shredder player, and he's leading the lobby right now.
Yeah, Gnard Dawg really liking this composition. It worked out great for him last time, getting to the Vel'Koz 3. This time around, not hitting Vel'Koz 3, but still in a decent position in the lobby. Third on HP. But yeah, like you mentioned, HiddenDino, Shredder near the top of the lobby. That was a tier 2 Lulu picked up by Jose. Also going to be quite nice for him.
We see Escha with tier 2 GP now. So this is what Escha needed to stabilize. And here it is. Will it crit?
Yeah, let's see.
It doesn't look like it.
Didn't look like it did, and unless he goes off again, it could be pretty close here. Kha'Zix in the back line.
I think he still has
procs the GA, yeah.
Jinx simultaneously falls to HiddenDino. Going for double 8th place, unfortunately. Jinx really not the start of his not a good start to his night here.
But HiddenDino having a great start to his night with Shredder. First game getting third. This game looking like it could be a first. It's not guaranteed, but he's got a very strong board. Doesn't look like he should lose to anyone else in the lobby necessarily. It looks like he could beat most of the people.
Yeah,
and
I would agree with that. Yeah, he's still 50 plus HP, level 8, and 50 plus gold as well. So HiddenDino is in a really good spot here. Going up against Escha, the Rakan will knock up the GP. It does get ulted up, though.
Yeah, it does. The big stun coming down, but the Shredder's still up and running. Gonna be grinding through the entire team. Gonna finally get polymorphed, though, by the Lulu and knocked up by Wukong. I don't know if that's enough, though. The Shredder's still up and dealing damage with the deadly plumage. Gets disarmed, though. This is the big problem. The Kassadin being alive still and getting in the back line. Unless the heals can come through from the Celestial, which they are, but not quite enough. That was almost a disaster for Escha. HiddenDino gonna actually lose that round,
so close. There was like what made or broke that fight was like a couple of crit procs there from that Xayah. If she was able to kill a couple of units a little bit faster, maybe could have won the round. Mistax here dropping very, very low. We might see a repeat of 8th and 7th there as well, because I think, yeah, Mistax did 7th last game and is currently in 7th right now. Has 50 gold, maybe levels here. Maybe rolls it down. We'll have to see.
Yeah, he's gonna do something, right? I mean, he's got a lot of gold here.
That's the last whisper on a Karma. Not gonna be too great there. Does level. Yep. Puts Lulu in for Mystic. Has 3 Celestial. Can perhaps puts 2 Chrono in. Gets rid of that Irelia. What do you think about the Seraph's on? I would say either Lulu or Kassadin. Does go to Lulu though. I do like that. Is still rolling. Wants to find Lulus or Threshes. Didn't hit. Didn't really reposition either. Mistax versus the clone of Escha here. This GP is in a really good spot for Escha's clone.
Yeah, it should hit everybody.
Yeah, and it does. Oh man, that's massive. Can the Jin?
Yeah, I don't know about this one. There's the polymorph. Mistax gonna go down in 7th, and we got a repeat. Oh no, someone else dropped.
Someone else died. Yeah.
I think we just saw someone.
Jose. Wow,
wait,
really? That's crazy. Jose was in such a good spot earlier. I guess the sort of the style of play that he was going for there didn't really work out. Man, maybe he just like didn't hit his upgrades. I would say we didn't really catch the last few rounds there. I wasn't even expecting Jose would go out. But Mistax claiming a 6th place. Esportslaw gonna be currently in 5th, 4 HP. Escha with 9 HP, but he's won 2 rounds in a row. Can he make it 3? Going with Esportslaw here. One of these players will fall. Just a matter of who.
Gonna have to see if Escha can take him down, if the Pirates can take down the Cats. Going for this one here, and that's a big ulti, big orbital coming down from the GP.
Yeah, item components raining from the skies here.
But Jinx still up!
Wow.
Jinx still up! No, but the GP!
Easy Rock cleans it up after the GP.
Oh my god, Escha barely hangs onto that one, steals it away from Claw and Order. Gonna take it down, and he's still top 3 this game. Esportslaw actually gonna drop to 5th.
I hate it.
It's a tier 3 Jace picked up by Escha.
Tier 3 Jace is so strong, especially those items like QSS, Ionic, and Gunblade. Huge, massive. Gunmay 2 HP here. Gonna be facing up against Gnard Dawg. Gunmay, can the Jinx do it? The Aurelion Soul kind of staying in place there. Okay, now it starts to move. Okay, and the Jinx do it?
He's probably going down here.
Still alive.
Wait, yeah, you're right.
Oh,
the Aurelion Soul.
With 1 HP, does it? Takes out the win streak of Gnard Dawg there. Escha lives as well against HiddenDino, and we still have 4 players left. Gunmay looking like he wants to take that MF, I think. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe not actually. Actually takes the locket. I got baited. Okay, doesn't have MF. I thought he had MF in before. Maybe he took it out. Or maybe I was thinking of somebody else.
I wonder if
Unsure.
Gunmay wanted that Trap Claw. I feel like Trap Claw is actually a pretty good item at this stage in the game too.
Oh
It's
yeah,
one of
Trap Claw
those.
is amazing.
It's one of those late game items where it just really slaps at this point, and Gunmay already has 2 of them.
Definitely. Gonna be huge. The locket probably goes on a frontliner or the Aurelian Soul. Okay, it goes on the frontliner, goes on that show. Dead GP going to be a bit more protected there. But can it get the ulti off? See who Gunmay faces here. Technically, HiddenDino and Gnard Dawg could fall here if the loss, I think, is bad enough to get like 9-0 or something. Okay, Escha vs Gunmay. Somebody will fall here. Once again. The GP ulti goes out.
And I like the Jinx versus the GP here, watching the Jinx
Ooh,
finally get stunned up,
Jinx
taken down by
alive?
the Wukong. And that's it. I mean, that's it. That's just Escha going to be taking down Gunmay. Escha, with these Space Pirates, finding that Jace 3. He's top 3 with Space Pirates. He doesn't look like he believes it.
The look on his face right now is like, how did I get here? How did this happen? How did this occur? But again, he's making it work. Gnard Dawg dropped to 5 HP there. Gnard Dawg, who was on such a win streak earlier, now all of a sudden in the top 3, isn't seemingly able to take any of these wins. He's so strong here, though. A little bit of reposition from Escha. Keeping the blitz where it is, though. Facing up against Gnard Dawg. Again, one of these players will fall. Who's it going to be?
Yeah, we see Escha going up against Gnard Dawg. The big laser coming across, but the GP going to do all the damage. The Wukong with the follow-up stuns. And it looks like Escha maybe has it, but we still have this Kha'Zix staying alive. And it's just against the ZZ Rot. The isolation. Escha gonna go down.
Oh, what just happened there on that board? HiddenDino dropping to 1 HP there, but not falling. Oh man, the Shredder makes it into top 2. And Gnard Dawg. So, reroll compositions. The Void Brawler Infiltrator from Gnard Dawg, currently in first. See if he can close it out. Or if HiddenDino with the Shredder reroll composition can take it. We're still in a reroll meta? Maybe. I mean, these flexible playstyles that seem to be very strong earlier on in this lobby, you know, like Jose fell in 7th to a lot of these reroll compositions here.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing is a new kind of meta of how to play the game that has been innovated by Pult, that a lot of players are trying to innovate, and they're falling short to the easier to execute reroll strategies. And I think it's an adaptation of the game that is going to continue to evolve. If that style that Pult is playing is actually the best way to play, which him sitting at rank 1 for so long is an indication that it may be, as players start to learn that style and get better and better, it's just going to further elevate the game and open up multiple different avenues to play. Or potentially, these people are just high rolling. there's another side to it.
We jump into the last fight of the game here. HiddenDino putting his Aya on the front line here, and it's seemingly working out. Everything is just melting on the side of Gnard Dawg there, and yeah, HiddenDino takes out Gnard Dawg, is going first place in game number 2 here at Fight Night.
Yeah, and with that, Dino's going to pick up a lead going into halftime. Has 17 points. Gunmay and Gnard Dawg just behind him at 16, and Escha trailing in 4th with 13. But HiddenDino setting up rear end, ready to go for the last 2 games, trying to keep himself ahead of the pack.
Yeah, definitely. I think we can get these scores up on the screen, perhaps. You know, yeah, there we go. Yeah, just as you said, 17 points in Dino, but Gunmay and Gnard Dawg are trailing just barely behind Escha as well. We see a scenario where 4 of the same players have top 4 games in a row, and 4 of the same, or 2 games in a row, excuse me, and 4 of the same players have bought forward 2 games in a row. Wonder if we can swap that up a bit after the break. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, but stick with us as we return with some more Fight Night Rising.